Welcome back, everyone, to a little bit more Farming Sim. Where, well, got some extra bales off of my own stuff. So that's got to go yonder. But yeah, this is the last day of frickin' August for this lovely game. And of course, as you can quite tell, map. We're into seeding season of wheat and barley next month, which we got to sort of figure out. I know we've hummed and hawed, we've talked about it a bazillion times, but yet we haven't really laid it to pencil yet. I kind of want to put these two fields into one of them. I think what we probably should do is the field 29 into wheat. These two are cereals anyways. These ones I want to save for sorghum and pardon me, sorghum and it'll come to me. Let's take a look to see what it is. Not oats. Although that other sorghum field, I do want to put down oats again, because oats is one of my big sellers. One of the other ones, I'm going to say, when is my planting season for the others? Oats, soybeans, and sorghum. So I think probably one or the other. So I could. Now just putting this out there. Field 47 I could do into barley. Because that was canola last. So that one could be into barley. This one be into wheat. And this one I could also put into either wheat or barley. Just because. And then maybe sorghum and soybeans. I'm gonna have tons of soybeans. I'd probably forego a friggin' year of soy. I put it down to sorghum for both. And then oats, I could just buy another friggin' field. So yeah, we'll do a little thing of barley there, because I do have lots of barley, but wheat, definitely, we need to do those other ones in wheat. What? Why? No, so that funky stuff. What else was I actually working on last time, besides all the other stuff? We did sell some chicken, so that was good. We made some buku cash. Fabric, I think we can basically move over a ton of it, because I'm pretty sure Bob is waiting for stuff. Okay, so yeah, we can do that. Waiting for everything to get into at least 1,000 with this one. We still have room. Crude oil still making bank. And cattle wise, we're doing alright. Reproduction, those won't be in reproduction for a while. These ones are slowly reproducing. Now, I did just put a whole pile of food in here, so these guys are good for a while. We could move some milk. We have tons of slurry again. And where is our lovely seed and fertilizer? We still have tons of slurry. We actually might have to haul some slurry since there's only 4,000. Because this actually doesn't use slurry. Oh, but I need the slurry for making seeds. Right. I gotcha. I understand where that comes from. Is there anything that makes slurry into manure? That's the biggest question. Oh. The other thing is, kind of want to build some kind of different shop. This shop is alright for hauling small stuff in and out, but combines and everything else, too small. Bigger shop like that is not bad. But even yet, this one, I would almost say I'd rather sell this one and build a bigger shop over here. And then reorganize like all the small stuff and that, reorganize in here. I think that's kind of what I'm planning on doing a little bit today, is just overall put some stuff away. Well, if I'm putting stuff away, it'd be better if I knew how to back up a friggin' baler to put the stuff away, you know? Okay, that's good there. Crash into things. Yep, that's good. That's good. That's just what we always wanted. I don't even think my truck is here right now either. Alright, we'll put this guy in. The nice thing is, there is literal doors everywhere in this thing, so I could just, you know, open up a side door, wheel something in. Oh, I preferably want you to turn. There we go. That's the ticket item. I know it's weird. We're actually putting stuff away. I gotta do a lot of rock picking when that other guy comes off. I know it's gonna be tight schedule for the wheat and everything else, but I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. Speaking of combines, I need to pick that out of there. Actually, I should pick up that other baler. I know I use it all the time with this, but for now, I'll just put this away into the shop. It's organization and stuff that we haven't done in a long time. Well, it's basically cuddled up to that one. I guess I could put this guy right down the middle. We will need him again shortly. But I don't think he also needs to be right out in the open right now. See what I mean? Doesn't even fit there. This guy's got a big ass header. This guy is dragging it, so let's use him for now. I can drop the header. guess I could put that in the shop. Alright, let's pull this guy out. This is the ultimate unit. Alright, let's look at buildings. That's land. That's not what I wanted. Buildings. There we go. We want to demolish this guy. Got 80,000 for it. Oh, that's still gonna be in the way. I need a truck. Alright, so if I open the tailgate, ram this bitch underneath, that should be good, right? There we go. Alright, so we need some kind of shed. That's what I had. 176,000. We only got 80 for it, but still. I'm almost tempted to get something like this. This also makes $480 extra a month. Shelter with hourly income to park vehicles and tools. Now, the only problem is this guy isn't very big. Now, I also thought about its bigger cousin, which I could use for the everything. That's one of my only options. I mean, this is 35,000, but what I could do is put two of them beside each other, or I could turn them and do this. Now, see why wouldn't this work? It's shelter, but it's open. My big equipment can get in and out of easily. I don't have to disconnect things. Like, for instance, like this. All I have to do is drive down here and park it. And it's good. A bit of a hump here. Oh, yes, right. Well. Oh, well. But, say my combines, like the next one, I'll just drive into it. Or I could actually park, since this one only has one part on it. Hang on, let's sort of... Alright, well, let's see if we can park this guy right next to it, with the header still attached. And you know what the best part is? I bet I can park the swather in there too. Just in that one. I almost should have 3 of them. But yeah, that works. Look at that. We got nice storage. High bays. It's beautiful. Alright, well, this trailer, even though I don't use much of it, I'm sure I could actually park in here. Alright, well. And actually I could park this one in there too. This is actually going pretty bloody smooth for putting away stuff. Actually, hang on. This trailer's pretty freaking dirty. As long as I'm inside, it's fine. There we go. So I smash into the door anyways. Smooth. I'm just going to park this one right beside this trailer, and I should still be able to get in and out of and work. Actually, this guy, thinking about it, is we should actually put some seed in or get this all tuned up and ready to go. So all we have to do is pick it up and drive. So I think that's fertilizer first of all. Oh, seed. Even my truck. That truck I'll be able to pull in right beside on one of those bays. But that kind of shed I could actually use for the railway too. I'm not going to fill it right up, but I'm probably going to put, I don't know, 8,000. Probably about the same. We don't need terribly that much. End of August is basically just us organizing. I've been meaning to do something like this for a while. It just works. Where am I going? For now, I'm going to disconnect that one because I only need seed for this instance. Didn't need that much. Alright, I'm going to get rid of... Nah, I'll get rid of both at the same time when I need to. No point backing up to it until I move it. Alright, fertilizer is prepped and ready. I think I missed. Basically right on. Nope, was not right on. There we go. The air cart is full of fertilizer and seed. We are good to go. Alright, dumping my seed. And dump the fertilizer again. Alright, truck is empty. Cool. Alright, turn it in wide. Oh, there'll be lots of room. Alright. Even for this big boy. There should still be a fair bit of room, because there's nothing saying I need to actually bring the header in with me. I could park it on the outside and then just park the combine inside. That might be a better bet. Well, this organization. Actually, you know what? This one is absolute filthy. You know, we gotta look at this, because that's tight there. How close are we to... Oh, I actually am not that bad. 4 feet. Give or take. Not sure if it's actually reaching the combine. There it is. Look at that. just about clean as it is, but alright, let's move this guy and take out my truck. Yep, pretty much take out the truck. The trees are a bit of a problem back there, but that's alright. So long as we can get into it, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't stick out that bad. Oi! Got that one coming on. Well, that actually cleaned up the yard quite a bit. I still have that one trailer. And of course the harrows. And yes, I'm using my... Could you... move? My fancy dancy truck to move everything. Well, we got a lot of stuff in there. A lot of my yard cleaned up. And still can't fucking get through the door. I'm gonna park that one there. Well, we got a lot of stuff put away. I don't think I can pick this up with the tractor or the truck. That is just tractor only. But we did actually get some stuff put away. I'm happy by that. Oh, I'm diabolical in my thinking. uh, there's no other real big contracts. Kind of got hosed on the one, but I know we've actually spent quite a bit, considering we're no longer above board. I mean, I could, depending on what the price on stuff is. Like, I have tons of oats. Oats are a decent price. $8.33 at the grain mill. Not the old grain mill, but $8.33 at the general grain mill. I guess I could haul a load if I wanted to. It's $8.11 is not bad per 1,000. 20,000 would be at 1,000. That's 20 grand. 200 at 20. That's $4,000 off, so $16,000 of basically a truck. And so we'd have about 46,000 if I did that, but I mean, $5,000 difference, that's not bad. But what about butter? We do have 2,000 butter. That is a decent price. Bakery is about the best one. It's $17.25. Okay, now I need my other little farking trailer again. Might be a little tight in here. I'm just saying. We can do it. Look at that. Look at that professionalism. Yeah, $17.25 is a good price for that. So let's go down to the dairy. I never even looked at the other ones. They're not a full 1,000, but container type. Oh, any. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's go down to here. Well, actually, while we're thinking about it, Bob needs stuff. Okay, there's that. Butter, we wanted 2. And we do have one full one of cheese and a half of chocolate. Let's see. Cheese. Really good pricing. Holy crap. Drunken Vikings, oddly enough. Okay. And chocolat. What about honey? Drunken Vikings again. Although beer production, well, Blumengard. Chocolat, Blumengard. They're actually not bad. What about Bob and his pants? That's a good price. Alright, looks like we're exchanging this stuff out. Spawn one of them. Spawn one of them. I'm gonna go ahead quite a bit here. Wheel chocks, okay. So bakery was the best one for butter, so let's go down and do Bob. Bakery doesn't take cheese, I don't think. What was this? Bakery does not take that, and the bakery does not take that. So yeah, we don't have to worry about that, but they will take the butter. Alright, down to Bob's. Alright, taking the cloth down to Bob's. Now, Bob does actually have close to a full pallet, so it won't be quite 11,000, but won't be far off. I might as well take everything else to Bloomengard. Alright, Bob is happy. I will take all the stuff from Bob. Right, looks good. Alright, let's make a hightail mile. We're taking a mile. Okay, the honey. For right now, I guess I could haul a couple pallets of honey to Bloomengard. I don't think honey goes to honey. Nope. Does go to Bloomengard though, which is actually not bad. 1637. That's not a bad price. I know that we have a bit of honey. No, I don't know. From this angle, no, I'll never get this trailer in there. No, I did all that work not to run into that, and guess what I do? Alright, we'll take all of it. What the hell? Oh, what is my egg sitting at? Stall. It's a bit low. It is actually low, so I guess we'll just go to the bakery, drop the 2,000 butter off, and then the rest of this goes to Bloomengard Exports. From there, I guess we just wait and see. That'll get us over our margin. Not bad. 3,400. Alright, up we go, because I don't think there was anything else that we were going to haul. I don't have any more oils to haul right now. And those tracks are something else to go across. I actually have a pretty decent load going up there. You know, looking at it, those axles are way far back. Be interesting to haul anything. I would love to have an export business for the railway, because then I would have basically an edge on it. That reminds me, I should actually, hang on, let me take a look at the mod. Let's take a look at some mod hub. Export. Export. Oh, because I'm just curious. Schiebelhofer export. Oh, this is like a grain egg. Okay, so that's a grain egg building. So what does that do for me? Import export brings new product cocoa into play. Sale of all standard products plus compost, oat milk, soy milk, bulk flour, oat flour, and sugar. Purchase of standard products, compost, oat milk, soy molasses, yada yada. Okay, so that's an option. Because you know what I'm thinking, guys. I'm going to do like an export or something besides Blumengart. If I could, that is. That's a map. I'm looking for a map. I'm looking for buildings. Physical buildings, like sell points. I wonder if I could just look up sell point on that. Other packs, script and tools. Kind of scripting and tools. Kind of buildings at the same time. That's a massive woodworking. Placeable objects. I found an old Polish house. That does not help me any. Maybe we would just put sell point on it. we could put a Tesco. Hardware. Market sell point. Because you know what I'm thinking. I could put the rail system all the way in. For use with multiplayer. It doesn't help me any. Anyways, I guess I'll have to look into that more. But either way, let's sell off what we have. This should be a pretty decent bang for a buck. 20 grand maybe? 18,000? Wasn't far off my judgment. Well, at least we're no longer in the red for this month. The 3,500 plus the 18, that gets us around that 21, 22 mark for our profit. So we got profit of 16,800. There's a post. We have found and mated with a post. Alright, so that's not bad. You're looking at 11 million miscellaneous and stuff. That's what we get for putting in a railway. Government grant. Okay. So, besides that, we've got all of our major. There was a card that just went underneath me. There was a everything major is accomplished then, and we got new shelters up for our equipment, which is sweet. So yeah, I think we're, I know it's only 9 a.m., but I think we're pretty much ready to go for September. That's all she wrote. But I mean, we can, as soon as that rolls around, we're combining that. Canola's good. We got ourselves some canola put in. What's the earliest I can do? 5 in the morning? Let's do it. Many dings, bings, and bops. Okay, great demand for drunken. So is stuff ready to come off? Not quite yet. Why does that look? Oh, it's being seeded, that's why. Okay, is there any seeding contracts? Nope. Nope. Ka-chunk. Yeah, that's been seeded. To what? I'm not sure. Barley by looks of things. Yeah. We got wheat up there. Got some fields in. Yeah, we're not seeing too much yet. Oh yeah, we've got weeds on these. So that's the first stage of weeds. We should be able to get after it. Yeah, it's always honest and hard work. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, we need to get going on those. These are obviously not ready to come off yet, even though they're this season. Oh, no, they're not. They're next season. Alright. That makes sense. No need to panic. I will get the tractor off of my seeder, though. We can actually do some seeding if we so desire. Alright. I'm going to need my smaller. You know, I got all the stuff put away. Do you think I can teach myself to put other shit away? No. No, let's just abandon here. Alright. So I'm going to do that. I think I can sneak my truck around. Sneak my truck around. Oh, it's tight. Could you imagine how tight that would actually be? Okay, Sarah, would you like your harrows? No, it's 5 in the morning. We're going out harrowing right now. It's a harrowing experience. Alright, I'm just going to park my truck right here. It's a good enough spot as any. So, harrows apparently are good for weeding. So let's knock them off now. Well, we have a chance while they're young. Yeah, early bird gets the worm. I mean, there has been many a time that I've gotten out into a field at crack acid dawn like this, so I mean, it's 100% normal. Before anyone says, well, yes, but you start at 5 and that means you stop at noon. No. Oh, I love that theory, but no, that's not what happens and works. Man, I wish. Alright, I am seeing a bunch of little weeds. Alright. You don't have access to land. Yes, I do, you fuckers. Alright. Not that I can see anything, but... Okay, I admit it does actually take out the small weeds. Maybe not all of them. But it definitely takes out a good chunk of them. So, if we actually looked at yay. We might still have to take out some later, I'm not sure. But it is most definitely accelerating the killing of the weeds. So we'll do this with both of the fields that are seeded. And I should probably seed the next ones. I know the soybean one, I want to put that down to wheat. Might actually do that little field up by, that was canola up on my main area. I might do that one in oats then. Do the other two in sorghum. And the other bean field in, because I was going to do that in barley, but I might do that other soybean one in barley then, so then we have barley and wheat. I don't know why I put more emphasis on barley. I am. Because I can. It's definitely not getting all the weeds, but if I get most of them, I'm happy. And then because I'm doing this, I've thought about actually getting a self-propelled sprayer. Selling my other one, buying the self-propelled. I mean, the self-propelled is, don't get me wrong, expensive. But in comparison, we could do a lot more contracts and stuff. And I think we could probably pay it off with that. On a lot of these now, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to do it as if it's like a loan. Like, say if you were buying a truck, you'd buy it. Oh, I'll pay monthly payments and do this and that. I think I'm going to try to do that as sort of a logical choice in the game as well. And basically, it's going to be like, okay, if this is a $400,000 sprayer, we'll take $400,000 out of the bank, and then we'll pay off like $5,000 a month type thing, or larger, like 20,000 or something. That way, it really doesn't affect the bottom budget. Yes, I really just want to circulate and smack into all the trees. I'm not cutting my trees down. This is my forest. This is my cabin. Ain't happening. Is not happening. Alright. I normally would not want to do this in real life at this, because you just rip out everything. We use the heavy harrows to break down straw at the end of the year. Not pulling weeds. This game is broken for that regards, but like I said, I normally would spray it. But that's the way it is. This is the way it is. I don't feel bad. It's a game. It'll pull some weeds. Get rid of all of them, but it'll get rid of enough. But yeah, we'll have to definitely fertilize this. There is another option that we could do for the fertilizer, and that's the spreader, which is, you can do solid fertilizer for it. Since we have solid fertilizer, that would be probably more ideal than the other. Well, we've definitely got rid of a portion of weeds. And I know this is harrows, but it literally says lift and fold weeder. I wouldn't want to do it like this in real life, but okay. Okay, I'm good. I am good with it. I'm unky dunky. We are golden. And turn and go. Okay, I can see the outline ring. Apparently, it is doing more than I originally thought. Okay. I mean, it's good. I'm going to do it like this. And pull out of the field quickly. Quickly, completely. And then we'll do this. I am kind of overlapping it, but that's only because I'm curious to know if it actually removes more again by doing it, but maybe not. Alright, I'm just checking something. I saw something blinking in the background, so naturally I'm checking it out because it's blinking. It was nothing important. Naturally. Yeah, it doesn't change anything else. But still, if I stop here, we're at medium weed. And you get over here, and this is partial. So, it's not bad. I like how it says it needs rolling. I don't know. Do I buy a roller? Like, is there such a thing as a field roller? Field rollers. With a roller, you can improve the upper soil layer of your fields. I guess maybe. We could try it on the open fields. We have time. I don't think you can roll the field once it's actually been seeded, though. You can see what the yield bonus difference would be. So much is a field roller? 140,500. I'm just going by usually the principles of what we do around here. Doesn't mean that's the same everywhere, but it's what I know. It's what I know. It's things that I know. I did one round. I can do this. I think. We're gonna find out. Can I make the corner? Made the corner. We are totally uber. And like I said before, guys, if you guys are enjoying the content and or new here or been around for a while and just not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channel. And of course, I did actually link it on X, the playlist. If you guys want to rewatch any of Farming Sim of how we got here thus far, make sure to check that out. It's not in the description because I'm an idiot, but it is on x.com under Big Norris Gaming, so you can check that out if you so desire, or just go around the channel and see what's what. Just doing a little field work. You know, what's funny is I'm doing the field work and doing all this. Did I check my animals? No. We got 3,900 milk and a bunch more slurry, so we should be thinking about moving that. We do have a bit of wool. A bit of wool there. How's my chicken enterprise? We have another 590 chickens. Holy crap, we got too many chickens. That's alright. Pretty soon I should be able to start trucking out some more chickens. Maybe next time that we have chance to play some farming sim, we will maybe do a chicken run. Get rid of another 1,000 chickens or something like that. I know that would be good. Cull them down a bit. I think I'm allowed 8,000, so I mean we have a lot of chickens. And have a lot of eggs. I mean, I do make a pretty good profit off eggs. Speaking of which, market. What is the eggs price now? 2066. That's gone down. It's not any better. That's horrible. We're not good to make good. We're not good to make good cash on that. No. FYI, we're already halfway done this field. But maybe we'll get this all set up here, and we'll buy a roller. So like I said, I'm going to do it as if it's real life, and we're going to we're going to get basically a farm loan. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. That way I can do this, we can do this, and we can buy this. And bam, because we're going to try it out on the other field, and we're going to see what kind of field bonus we have. And then the other piece of equipment that I wouldn't mind buying is a fertilizer spreader. Extensions, yes. Wheel setup, standard spreading discs, 6 meter. So we're looking at about 90,000. So we could do another 90,000. Because I mean, I make fertilizer. I have a fertilizer plant. I can use solid fertilizer. Not an issue. It's actually probably more recommended than anything because I can do that. Nope, I get rid of my cans. I seem to, like, father children of empty cans. Maybe I drink a few. I don't know. Oh, but beer tastes so good. I wouldn't say everyone needs to do it. I do have a full-time job, and I do work whole day. Okay, this didn't work out well. That worked out fine. We actually got a deck stripped of its old stain today. I left it sit, because you're supposed to. You never want to stain right after you strip it, so I left it. Got a bunch of things done and whatnot, and then after supper went out and mowed a pretty good chunk of the yard. And I mean, it's not like it's only like an acre. I probably mowed 2.5. Still got about half acre left. This is real life. This isn't in the game. I know. Two can be mixed up. I do live on a freaking acreage in heartland of farming. And I have farmed. That's why it's confusing to me. It's like you would never drive over your freshly grown field with the heavy harrows and harrow them to de-weed your crop. Okay, your little field is pretty vulnerable right now, and yeah, you tear the shit out of the new growth by running your harrows over it. Would it pull the weeds? Oh yeah, I would pull everything. Your field would be gone. That's why we spray them. Actually, a lot of times, even if it's human eating it or whatnot, a lot of times it's not spraying. It's actually they over fertilize, so the plant itself chokes out the weeds. That's a nifty trick. And that's why I'm going to buy that fertilizer spreader. Because, I mean, we can make more fertilizer. That's not a problem. I just need to buy more manure. I'm actually surprised my frickin' barn doesn't produce manure. But it does not. It produces slurry, but no manure. Back down here. Animals. Cows. Yeah, those are all mods. Normally, yeah, it doesn't have anything like that. Pigs are probably slurry. Horses, I don't have a clue. I don't actually know what would produce manure. I mean, if you had tanks, like a silo in general, you can have a slurry, a liquid tank to store liquid manure. Silo to store manure. Manure heap. Pigs? Pigs I could see having it. But then again, that's more slurry again. Sheep don't. They should, but they don't. I have no manure pits on my sheep barns. None whatsoever. But yeah, we'll try to over fertilize this and see if it A, helps against the weeds, and B, what our yield does. And I mean, that is still a lot cheaper than, say, a self-propelled unit crop. $489, even than $259. It's still a bit much. Now I wonder. I can use my super strength, but I did. Did I still have a flat car? If I did, I'd use the train to haul the stuff down. I might not have. No, we're just about done harrowing experience of this field. So what is our yields? 58% bonus, 50% fertilized. 63% yield bonus, 50% fertilized. And it says needs rolling. So we're going to attempt to roll those other two and see if there's any difference in yield bonus, anything like that, right? I don't know. In the 3 in-game years, we've never rolled anything. Ever. Never. Never. Never have I ever. Do. Well, one more swipe of that and we should be pretty damn good, I would think. There we go. Now I could just zoom down here. And pop it in right there. Damn fine. Okay. It won't be one pass. I know this is a wide harrow. It ain't gonna match. It ain't gonna be big. Might have goofed. Might have goofed. Might have goofed. See if I can turn out of it sharp enough. There we go. Got it. Yeah, there we go. Sweet cabin setup. Yeah, it kind of is. I actually am quite happy with it. When I first got this map, that was just a slough. I sort of decided I saw a vision and I went with it. Alright, I'm gonna have to put this up. Wait for it. Wait for it. What is? I just noticed this. Is it? Do I actually have like emote or sticker things now, or what? I don't actually remember this. Oh, okay. It's just I don't know. I don't know these things. I am just a guy that is streaming. I just play game. All right. Well, that's cool. All right. So out you come. Because we are going to go down that field. Why is this so spapoopy out here tonight? Or this morning? Alright, let's hit this one. This one is really bad by the looks of things. I believe I sprayed that one. Those ones are beyond reckoning at this point. I should be able to zoom up here. Nope, they're just fertilized. There's nothing for weeds left in them. This one won't take long. So I guess probably the fertilizer as well. Solid fertilizer. I saw that one pop up. Solid poo? Kind of. Actually, I don't know how long it's been since you were on here or whatnot. But I actually have, where is it? Well, I've got my flower. I don't know if you've seen that one. But I also have my solid fertilizer mix. And I should buy a bit more and a bit more water. I mean, water is cheap in that. And I can make more fertilizer. Especially if I'm doing solid fertilizers afterwards, because I can fill them up and off we go. So yeah, no, it's coming along. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been on. There's definitely been some growth that's been going on. I mean, it's good. I'm happy with it. Oh, the big one. The big one. You have not seen the big improvement, and it's one of the reasons why I'm still playing FS22. Is the trains. I actually remember how I said that I was going to have trains a long time ago, and I just haven't. I never found the mod. So I found the mod. I found a mod for it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I actually have it. So I will. I did also put road in here. It's dirt, but it works. It's functional. So the only thing that matters, it's functional. Yeah, let's just temporarily move here. One of these is the right implement. There we are. Let me start it up for you. There we go. Holy crap. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it does work. This is my switcher. And yeah, I've also got the big one too. So I've built an entire yard out here, bins and everything. I've got a few cars. Cars cost money and everything else, but it's all pretty cool. Like I'm really excited. I gotta look at text. Alright. That was just thy girlfriend. But yes, some really neat stuff. And thy girlfriend is at it again. I have activated her. No, we're not actually like fully together. We're not living together, so that's why she texts me constantly. It's not a bad issue. I'm going to stay clear of those trees because those trees, it suck me in, man. They suck you in. So yeah, no, we're moving along. We actually got some neat stuff now. I don't know this whole fan thing, but I mean it's cool. I do like it. So yeah, we've done a few things. It's a work in progress, but we are getting there. I'm also gonna check a thing again while I'm rolling in the deep, I guess you could say. Yeah, that works. Would like to get this field done tonight, and would also really like to, if I could, I would also like to check out the roller and that too. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. But take her easy. We'll check you again. That's cool. Had a few people on tonight. One that I recognized. I mean, they've been here before. A few times. Which is cool. Not gonna say no to that, that's for sure. Especially good people. Those that support the channel constantly. And you too can support the channel. Thinking about it. If you guys are new here or been around for a while and just not subscribed yet, think about hitting that subscribe button. Both on YouTube and on Kick, is its best way to support both channels. I keep forgetting to say it, so I'm saying it now while I remember. I know, difficult to do. Even if I didn't overlap this, I wouldn't make it in one pass. I don't think. But yeah, no, I really appreciate everyone coming out tonight and watching it, and spending some time with the emotes and everything else, and stickers and tags and stuff. That's all new to me. And also with the other guy, and I was trying to think too, going, it ain't much, but it's honest work, and I'm going, huh? Oh, you mean this? Oh yeah, okay, so I went off on this, and then it dawned on me afterwards going, oh, the number one cop, okay, yep. Just got the joke, yeah? They're not Diamond Harrows either, but I mean, it is a decent set, I guess. Well, maybe the rest of the weeds will die off a bit more too, since, well, we knocked the crap out of them with this. I don't know if there's a better set of Harrows. I guess they call them weeders, don't they? That one's a 12 meter. The Borgo one is, well, 27 meters. 15. I own one of those. I don't know why. Oh, hey, oh. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And if I'm not paying attention, I'm going to crash into my building. Which I would totally do. Not that I haven't crashed into a few things already tonight. Never on purpose. I'm not even going to lift it this time. I'm just going to do something like this. It'll be close. I know I gotta come back down anyways. There's no point stressing about it. Just dip and dive and dive and dip. And I mean, it would be close, but I'll do it like this. I can just drive the Harrows back off that end. We can make it work. We can make it work. We can make it work. I totally believe that. Oh yeah, thanks for the follow there. I have no idea how to say your name, so I'm not going to butcher it and have you yell at me. But I do appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. And yes, I did look it up after. Haha. I'm not a vile monster, even though I may look like one. I tend to be a bit large. He's a giant. Whatever will we do with the giant? So yeah, we still have enough time to quickly grab the roller. I won't buy the fertilizer cart yet, but I mean that is probably going to be the best option for secondary applications of the fertilizer. Would be the solid fertilizer. We make it, we might as well use it. And it's expensive. So I mean, I don't even know what my running costs are for this. $24 a month production cost for fertilizer. I can tell you for a fact that solid fertilizer, 1,000 liters, close to $2,000. So, am I wrong to be making it for $24 a month? I think that's pretty cheap run cost. Even if that was $24 per 1,000 for production cost, that is still a fraction of what it is, and it is way cheaper than the $2,000 per 1,000. So at that, I don't care if I use 20,000. That's some weeds there. Okay, I'll knock that down. Alright, down we go. Party time. Yeah, no, I was just looking at the channel in general. You guys are amazing. I must admit, you guys are absolutely 100% amazing. The fan base is, that is. Give it up to the fans. As I point to my fan in my room, give it up to the fans as it's going, I'm not on. Should I be on? He pointed towards me. That must mean I should be on. How do I push myself on? Could you imagine sentient frickin' fans? Especially with their time of the month, it'd be like, I know you're hot, but I'm not turning on to blow air on you. Screw you. We're not far from that stage in life as it is, so sentient fans. Mind of their own. I will decide when I blow air on you, you swine. Today, not your day. We're just about done this field. Oh, see, we got a few things done tonight. We actually got better storage for our stuff. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted it picked up. I was hoping it would fold so I could get down the road, but nope. Okay, off we go. Okie dokie. Time to go get the. I bet I could just go pick it up with the pickup truck. That might be an option. This looks way different now that we don't have the big elevator here. We had the elevator here for a long time. I was really happy to have it, but it wasn't much use. Okay, I'm not putting this thing back in the barn. I refuse. I will crash into this post happily with the tractor. Just no point in putting tractor away though. I'm gonna need it with a roller. My truck still in here? Nope. Balls that I put my truck. So just happily outside. Why is... What happened with the hitch on this? Did I break my hitch? How did I break my hitch? These are all serious questions. Where the balls is my pickup truck? Yeah, right. I parked it in here. Smooth. He's a smooth operator. I love the fact that I got a train horn in this thing. Whoa, okay. That was special. You know, I just looked at that Cheers mate again, and I swear that says cheese mate, I'm out. Yeah, I was going, wait, what? But that's cool that I have some sort of top fan thing. I never even noticed that before. Was that even there? Was that a new thing? New thing for dishing out to people? I don't know. I think I missed it. I'll just crash into this building here. It looks pretty... Nope. Oh, that's better. Totally, every implement should be moved with a 3/4 ton pickup truck at light speed. Oh boy. Moved at light speed, especially when you look at the tires in the back of the frickin' roller that are flat. And FYI, the truck is having issues towing it. So naturally, if a truck is having issues towing it, that you must, at all cost, try to get it to 200 kilometers an hour. It only makes sense to me. I love the fact the wobble. Ho. It's getting more violent as faster I go. Here comes the most violent part. Okay, that could have been worse. Although, you know, that's great for your differential when your back axle does that. Okay, I'm just doing this because of curiosity. We know we're at 64%. Just as it is. Perfect. Good place to park it. Tractor needs some repair. Mind you, it has done 2 fields so far, so that's not so bad. This was my first really big tractor that I bought. I'm still thinking about buying another one. That one shouldn't have any repairs. I just bought it. Off and running. I can turn on the camera for it. Yeah, Control C changes the probably the side on it. Thing's got such a girly horn compared to the pickup truck that has a train horn. But again, like I said before, I really do appreciate everyone watching tonight. We did get a bit of things done. We got all the main concerning areas figured out. We've swapped out the industries. We've got new storage. Got rid of the one old storage building. I actually pretty much paid for the other 2, so that was good. We bought a roller apparently, so we're gonna see how this works out. Out of my way, sunshine. You're in my way. You put me in the ditch. I got out of the ditch. Now I'm over here. So we know it says it needs rolling. I'm going to check to see what this says right now without a crop in it. And then we'll see when we put the crop in what the difference is. These 2 will be barren without any crops in for a little bit. We'll do barley in the one field here. Alright, let's fold it out. Let's see what it does. So, fertilized it is not. It needs rolling. What kind of weird contraption is this? Holy crap, she's part of bag. I don't think I need to turn it on, do I? Oh, so it's actually turning it into a field again. Okay, well, let's... So, in theory, once it saves, this is turning this into a seed bed again. Right, okay. What kind of seed bed? I don't know. I'm gonna have to get used to this because apparently this thing is wild. want that really rolling too much in there. So I guess this basically just turns this into a nicely cultivated field again from stubble. Alright. It is what it is. So yeah, it's rapidly turning this into a physical seedbed, where it's stubble tillage to seedbed. Not even cultivated or anything like that. It's just turning it into a seedbed. So I got this guy on. Some weeds there. Didn't do anything about the weeds. None whatsoever. One would think it would flatten them, but okay, well, I'll do this pass fail. I wonder if I should almost roll it right after it's done. No, can't really. Still have to cultivate it. But maybe it gives it a better yield build bonus. I'm willing to try. So while this guy's doing that, let's look at our fertilizer spreader. And that is this guy, and he is, what was it, 90,000? Yeah, so we need 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Fertilizer. We want the extension. And we want the 6 mil. So all total for expenses, we have 235,000. So say 20,000 a month that we pay off. That's not terrible. Well, as he turned, he got some more of it. That's not bad. I can live with that. And I'm not worried because it's a big ass tractor. It can handle its course. Yeah, I noticed he never really lifted up either. It's just basically pop her in, roll. Which means I can pick up my pickup and I can roll this baby out and we can skedaddle. We can skadoosh. We can zipper. We make like a zipper and unzip. Speed and power. Speed and power. This has a bigger train horn than the trains. You know, it doesn't look like it's very big. That is a decent frickin' size. first of all, gonna have to open that cover. Cover boy. I guess not until we're there. Well, we know we can't turn it on because, well, the truck. But the funny thing is, we dropped the extensions down. That's the wild part. That really is the wild part. I wondered if I was going to hit that. Alright, we got a row of bins over here too. But I know I got 20,000 still in here. It might take all what's in this bin. I don't know. I shall not know. Apparently, I need to buy more. Say it ain't so. Babe. Say it ain't so. I got 14,000. So I had 74. Because I'm also curious about that side of it as well. So, well, we have a quick chance. We know it's at basically, well, I'll double check again. Okay, well, I just really wanted to get cuddly close to that freaking building. The fact that when that thing's full, it ain't good. Like I said, I'm still not worried because I'm producing more. I happen to have a seed and fertilizer plant. Seed cleaning and fertilizer. So let's drop wrong button. There we go. That's down. I can barely see him. I'm gonna have to do it like this. Just so I know. Okay, so we're sitting at 63% yield bonus. Wow, that actually covers really nice. So if we go back to here, we go to fertilized. It doesn't say a damn thing. But if you actually look at it, it most definitely 63. Holy crap. We're all the way up to 85% yield bonus, 100% fertilizer. So, is it worth doing what I'm doing? 100%. No question, it's worth it. %83 yield bonus. So after it starts growing, fertilize it. Because you got fertilizer in the seed anyway, so doing this before it grows, you're not doing anything. Doing it while it's growing Holy crap. We've discovered the secret identity of the Illuminati. All praise the Illuminati. Burns up a bit of fertilizer, I granted, but at this point in time, I don't care, especially if that's a 20% yield bonus. At a 20% yield bonus, holy crap, that could be 15 to 8. I wouldn't be any more than 18. But 18,000 extra liters. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. So I guess there's something to say about fertilizing your field. And maybe it might choke out the weeds too. I mean, that's kind of the number one reason why I'm doing it. Okay, out of schnitz and giggles. Having a helper do it just absolutely blows chunks because, again, then we're buying fertilizer, whereas I'm using fertilizer. When you have your own freaking fertilizer plant, that I've already made 327, and apparently some seeds. It makes more sense. Actually, I could change that. Hang on. Oh, Tekken. Where is it? Where is it? Kilometers. It's gotta be in here. Yeah. Fuel usage, normal. Weeds are on, yes. Lime is, no, that's where I'm going by what mine is. Refill seeds off. There we go. Why not? Ours is cheaper to us than buying it. And whichever way he decides to go is entirely up to him. He's going that way. Okay, fine. And how about the other guy? He's all fucked up. In his defense, though, he wasn't used to the idea that there was somebody else that did something. And away we go. But anyways, that is going to be it for me tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed Farming Sim episode 180, the end of August. I mean, we're in the first part of September now, and we have better understanding what we should do. So yeah, if you guys are new here or you've been around for a while, just not subscribed yet, think about hitting that subscribe button. Best way to support both channels. And of course, you can do that underneath the YouTube side, underneath video, and the Huskarl in the bottom right corner. Some say that he knew that the fields had to be rolled from day one. He just didn't tell anyone. That lying little bastard. So if you do see him out there in the wild, smack that bugger upside the head and push that button that pops out. Then, of course, flip over to the kick side and also hit the follow and subscribe button over there as well, as it's the best way to help out both channels. And there's lots of goodies in the description below, so make sure to check all of that out as well. We'll see everyone on the next stream. Take care, and thanks for watching.